Hi, this is Sunny. I'm looking forward to flying again after 26 years. Here's how the pilots used to fly in the 90s. You guys have your GPSs, we had our maps. This is called a plotter. This is how we used to, before the GPS days, go from point A to point B while we were flying. Here's Waukegan. There's O'Hare. I would probably measure it, how many nautical miles we're talking about, and then you would do the degrees to kind of tell you, okay, you know, from here to here, it's directly due south, so it's 180 degrees. So this is called the Chicago area sectional. This is from the 90s. This is my old map. This is really O'Hare area only. Here is a bigger map. So this particular map is called the Chicago sectional. So basically the entire Chicago area. Because I would mostly fly in the Chicago area, especially in my student days, I didn't need a map this big. But if I was going cross country, then I would have to look at this map. It's got Wisconsin, southern Wisconsin, northern Indiana, western Michigan, eastern Iowa. When I would travel from here to Iowa the night before, 2 days before, I would actually plan my entire route. In my early days, it could take me 2 hours. I had to know what the winds are going to be that day. When I got up in the air, I had to go, okay, if I'm really traveling this direction, the wind's going to keep pushing me, so I got to travel in this direction to end up here. As you got better at it, you could do it in, let's say, 30 minutes. But these days, you could do it on the day of, and you just do everything electronically and you're good to go. In the 2000s, I finally switched to plastic, my flying certificate.
Okay, cool.
We don't call it a license, we call it a certificate, because there is no expiration. I'm a pilot for life. The only thing is I need to stay current. I need to make sure that my medical is good. So I just got a new medical, original medical certificate, all paper, pilot log. These are all my log times. One point in time I stopped flying, which was 1999. I want to start again tomorrow. In my logbook, I used to fly what's called a Piper Warrior. All my life, that's all pretty much I flew. The last entry I have is that of a Cessna 172. Which was basically their competitor. So it'd be like I was always a Ford guy and I drove a Chevy. The last entry I have is a Cessna, and the one I'm gonna fly tomorrow will be a Cessna. Currency again is gonna be in Cessna, and those are the ones I'm gonna fly for now. Isn't that cool?
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Do you have any other memorabilia from the 90s?
One more thing, which I had forgotten about. This is called a flight computer. Would you like to see what a flight computer looks like from the 90s?
Sure.
It had no batteries. This is how we used to calculate all the winds.
That's a
and everything
computer?
else. So it's called a flight computer. Yeah, look. It says computer. A computer doesn't have to be necessarily electronic, right? A computer is something that computes. So this allowed me to compute. I don't even know how to use it anymore. I haven't seen this in 30 years.
That's amazing.
I'd have to remember how to do this. Nowadays, this whole thing is replaced by a calculator. You know, an electronic calculator in which I would just say, hey, what is the wind? What's the component? If I wanted to calculate it, if I got a crosswind coming.
Wow.
That's how we used to calculate everything on this computer. So I know what its function is, but I couldn't tell you how to freaking use it anymore. And I remember we used to go up and down and rotate, and then you figure it out. So this was all part of cross-country planning that used to take us 2 hours.
Wow, that's amazing stuff.
Oh, I have a manual. Oh, look, it actually shows you how to use it.
Wow.
I'll have to spend some time on it to see how you use it. I have no idea anymore. From 1999 to 2025, 26 years later, here I go again.